Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to QOTD, the question of the day show. We are two hosts down today. We normally have two other hosts with us, Trish and Keith, but we are doing this.
That was not any song.
I think we're alone. I think we're alone
now.
Yeah. But you can join us by recording video answers to daily questions on beyondtheair.com, and you too can be on the air with us.
So we're going to show you how you can make it on the air for Friday's big show. But first, let's go over some answers that we loved, that we were in love with.
Exactly. Let's do it. And we begin with Saturday's question, which is, if you've ever talked your way out of a ticket, how did you do it? And these are the top three answers for that day. Let us know. This is all the way back from Saturday, so we've had a couple of days. But if you haven't had the chance to answer this question and let us know your excuses, your bribes, your methods for getting out of those tickets, you should definitely let us know.
You guys are brave to do this. I'm like, what if there's a cop online? Forgiveness, not permission. Anyway, here are the top three answers for Sunday's question. What three animals would you pick off Noah's Ark? A lot of you shared my hatred of insects. But JJ, I think you mentioned a lot of insects are going extinct, so it's working, guys.
Yeah, maybe it's working a little too well, but I mean, mosquitoes, it's like, it's not all.
Who needs them?
Exactly. So true. So here are the top three answers for Monday's question, which was, show us the weirdest thing in your refrigerator. I think for me, I have one of those face rollers that I keep. It's in the freezer, not the fridge. But I think that's definitely something that's a little bit off kilter for me.
I do as well. It's always, and I live with three other people too, so I always have to like sift through the ice cream and the popsicles and be like, okay, there's my face roller. But it's a little odd. Here are the top three answers for Tuesday's question. What was your most memorable concert or music festival? And we had like a lot of mosh pit fans, which I love to see. I mean, I think you'll remember it because it's like, oh yeah, I nearly felt it and got trampled to death, but I had a great time. Listened to some great tunes.
I was like trying to find air and balance, but what I did find was an incredible concert.
Yeah.
So here are the top three answers for Wednesday's question, which was, are some books so terrible they should be censored or banned? I think this one is like very timely. Like, in Florida, there's some scandals with like book banning and like what kids get to read specifically. So it's a very important question for you to answer.
Yeah, definitely. Some politicians would love to know what you have to say.
Very much so.
Here were the top three answers for today's question. It's a hefty one. Do you believe in soulmates? I like the journey we went on this week. It was like, how do you avoid tickets to is love real? Did we censor books?
Yeah. Well,
just, fun stuff you can expect from QOTD.
Which you can visit and see all the other answers to this week's questions in addition to the ones we went over. You can vote for your favorites and play the notorious Guess and Bid game, which is
the legendary game.
Exactly.
That's right. It's not too late to record your answer to this or any of this other week's questions and QOTDs for your chance to appear on our Friday Big Show. That's for JJ and I, as well as Keith and Trish. We'll be going over some of our favorite answers. So it's a super fun finale. Be sure to tune in on Friday at 4 p.m. on YouTube, Twitch, or here at our home on beyondtheair.com.
Yes, join us. It's very fun. So this question, I feel like there's a lot of different angles that you can take, a lot of different ways that you can go with it, But I feel like it's just one of those good questions.
Yeah, it sparks discourse. That's what we're all about here.
Exactly. So did you find like an answer when you were looking through that you were like, wow, I relate to this, or it's just an interesting take on it?
Unfortunately, yes. I really related to, and I like this answer from Alan. He does not believe in soulmates. He's jaded, and I understand it. He said he used to, but he grew up and he saw people that he thought were soulmates get divorced, or some people spend their entire lives single. And so he doesn't really believe in them anymore. And I understand, it's like, I'll believe it when I see it. That's how I feel. I'm open to the possibility, but I think I'm a healthy skeptic. So okay. I appreciate that, Alan. Yeah, we liked your answer. We loved it.
A
We love
little bit of realism never hurts.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Well, I found an answer that was, I would say, a little bit more optimistic from Annabelle, who says that she does believe in soulmates. She thinks we all come to Earth with that purpose of finding that person. And her answer has a lot of emphasis on being like a supportive partner, and just like, I feel like it reveals a lot of what she thinks a soulmate should be, which I think is very sweet.
Well, it's nice. It's true. It's not necessarily a romantic partner, I think. You know, your soulmate could be your soulmate could be your dog, you know?
Oh, that's great. That's a good one.
That's what I'm saying.
Dogs love everything. So I feel like
yeah.
the fact that it probably is a dog, honestly, they're so great.
My soulmate needs to never question anything I do and only support me and love me unconditionally.
Is that too much to ask?
No, exactly. I just want someone to never say anything I do is wrong. You get it. You get it. You understand.
We're on the same wavelength here. We're on the same wavelength.
Yes.
So this question is not the only one you can answer. As we've mentioned, there's a whole 5 other questions that you can send in videos for. And we wanted to honor an answer to one of those other questions. So we are recognizing Kenda for her G-Coat greatest concert of all time.
That's going to catch on. I like it.
Thank you. I think it's going to catch on too. I hope it does. And that's a response to Tuesday's question. I think we should take a little watch.
Oh, yeah.
My most memorable concert experience was when my best friend and I went to London to EDC, and we stood for 12 hours straight and only sat for about maybe 20 to 30 minutes just to eat, and it was incredible. And we saw a VC live right before he died.
I brought my heart back because I loved that answer.
Oh.
It's got a rave queen. I love to see it. I've never been to a music festival, but that sounds so incredibly fun. I'm jealous.
Exactly. And to see Avicii too, Levels.
Oh, I know. Levels wake me up. I was such a big fan growing up too, that hearing this, I always wanted to go to his concert, but I was like 14. And I think my mom was like, you can't go to raves. You're just a baby.
Exactly.
But anyway, you have just one day left to submit your own videos as well. So go to beontheair.com and record your answers now. Or if you have any favorite answers from other people, go ahead and vote on them. Hype up your fellow fan.
Exactly. Send your love, as we have been going over. Yeah. So we are QOTD and BeyondTheAir.com signing off. Thank you everyone for watching, and a very special thank you to everyone who's watched, voted, and recorded. We'll see you tomorrow. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
We'll miss you.
Yes.